Hey guys, Dabu7. We have another man that has turned up dead. I heard about this here a few days ago. They had initially ruled this as being a heart attack. Now, what's important to note here is that this man did not die of a heart attack. People can call it conspiracy theory, coincidence, bad luck, but there's a mafia running both sides of this illusion of choice that all the sheep out here are voting for. It is a cartel that will stop at nothing from keeping their secrets within their circles. There is a long list of Clinton-related body counts, scores of people dying under mysterious circumstances, and many that were supposed to be testifying against the Clintons. Now, one of the most well-known is Vince Foster. They stated that he had been, he killed himself, they state, through suicide. Many believe that he was suicided, meaning that they killed him, making it look like a suicide. Now we have another official that was just getting ready to testify against Clinton in court, and he ends up dead. His name was John Ash. He was the former president of the United Nations General Assembly. Now, does it mean they can't get him? He was supposed to show up in court with another man, like I said, to testify against the Clintons. But they said, oh no, this man's dead now. He died from a heart attack, they initially stated. Well, now, when you go back and you look at the police records, the police on the scene tell a different story. This is one you should pay attention to. This man didn't have a heart attack. This man's throat was crushed. The man's throat was crushed. So how are they going to depict this? He was on his workout bench lifting weights. Something must have happened. It was an accident. It slipped and it crushed his throat and it killed him. That's what's at the bottom of this mess, not a heart attack. So as soon as you see that there's two totally different stories on how this man died, there should be red flags flying everywhere. I've lifted weights, lift weights, have spotted for people lifting weights. For someone to kill themselves in this aspect, in this manner, it could potentially happen. You could get hurt. Okay, but the odds just through the roof that this is going to happen and that this is how this man's going to die, with his throat crushed like that. Highly suspect, you ask me. Especially seeing the story has changed from a heart attack to a throat being crushed. Throat's crushed, can't talk in court. Well, it killed him. So he's definitely not going to be talking in court ever again. And he would take to his grave all the inner workings that he knew of about the Clintons. So, information I feel people need to see and be aware of, as you have Hillary Clinton trying to run for the presidency of this country. The Benghazi and everything else, I don't understand. It just goes to show how far off and lackadaisical all the Americans are out there that are buying this hook, line, and sinker. Now, most of the people that follow me, you know better. You're awake. You're hip to this illusion of choice. But a lot of people out there are still not. That's the battle, is getting them awakened to what's really going on. Because if they want to keep sleeping and buying all these lies, well, they're going to vote for all these criminals to go right on in. And they're not going to think twice, because they've been lied to through their TV, brainwashed, seduced with all these things that they're promised. Doesn't matter. That's how the game always works. I guess we'll just have to wait and see who the next person that drops is going to be. Isn't a coincidence, you ask me. I'll leave a link.